Hello everybody, welcome to another Heart of Fire event based video. We've probably got another 3 or 4 to do, and I'm trying to get the spreadsheet done, add new tabs to it all the time. I think I've got one more tab to add later on today, but this tab has just been added and we're going to go over it. The main point of this is unit investment. Don't get blindsided with the extensive amount of units that you could be investing into this. If you're a non-spending player in this game, units are always hard to come by, and of course if you spend, you can buy them right off the bat. There are some things available for spenders, which we'll kind of brush on this video, but it's mainly focused on people that have the physical units, because Kabam said people have units, and of course non-spending players, you got units. But how you spend those units for this particular event to what you actually get back from it, we have to assess that, but also how deep do you go with the investment in general. So in the previous video, I went over investing 0 units. And when I'm talking about unit investment, I'm talking about just your own, not the ones you get free on the route, because there are units that are on the routes that you can choose to reinvest back into it. In Phoenix Force I'm referring to, because you've got units that you reinvest back into it. Also, again, if anybody doesn't know how this event works, you go to the Moonshot Event, you do the Cavaliers, you open up those. That puts you in points with the Sunstorm to get Valiants and Paragon crystals, open them up and you get points on Phoenix Force. That's where the better things are. You'd be surprised how many people will still ask that question, I think, going into the first 24 to 48 hours. Right. Investing units. Climbing, getting the points. To get more points, you invest your units. You take your units and you buy the crystals. I think the crystals are in the store. I haven't checked yet. Oh, you can buy your Cyclops. Great. Heart of Fire event, which I just clicked off of. Bundles. There might be somewhere else then. Let's say they're in the crystal store. Yep, there they are right there. And that's how you get more points. Just go and buy them if you run out of points. That's not really the best way to explain it, because there's a process. One of the particular processes is actually the same. I went through and did the sums calculations. It actually works out the same as it was last year. You invest in 5,700 of your own units and add it to the 2,700 of units that are on the various unit milestone tracks of Phoenix Force. The process is, it depends how people look at this event from how I'm explaining it. If it's literal, you open up the crystals with the units you spend, it puts you on points. Continue opening those, using those units on the crystals to get more points, and open up more crystals you get on the milestones. If you are looking at it from a perspective of, well, I want to be careful, then I've done this in a ladder format as opposed to, say, a different way of looking at it. And the way that I've kind of like set this up is that you start off with 70 points. We know that. You then invest 4,500 more points for 15 extra crystals, totaling 30 points. You then continue a process of opening up on milestones, 16 with the Sunstorm. I say it puts you up to that point. Other than that, the points that you open from Valiants will put you up more with the Phoenix Force. And that will get you some extra crystals to open, because you literally burn out of them on Sunstorm. So on Phoenix Force, what I'm saying is investing 5,700 units will get you up some of these milestones right here. It will get you some of the unit positions. You'll then have to use those units to open up crystals, and then opening up more crystals as well. Theoretically getting you to an end point of 100 points, which gets you the 7-star. Yes, I can confirm 5,700 units gets you 1 7-star crystal. And you might be wondering, well, I want to get further than that, Rich. It's a good, relevant point. The further you go, we kind of like brushed upon this, I think, in the previous video, but the more you go is an amount of points if you use the units from the milestones, if you use the crystals from the milestones, which is 77 crystals and 32 32 crystals worth of units, totaling 9,600 units on the path, on the track. You then invest all in for 154 points, right? You are then going 154 minus 400, and that equals 246. 246 divided by 2 is 123. 123 times 300, 36,900 units in order to get yourself, if you're going on Phoenix Force, to get to the double Phoenix right there. And all the stuff and all the stuff below, by the way, including the selector. Now, that's not going to be for everybody. We talked about getting 600 units for free. You can do that if you want to. You can invest it. You can do that if you want to. You can invest how much you want. But if you blow out all your units, then you'll be left with a sore bottom. I tried to do a song to the safety dance. It did not turn out well. So I did 2 other scenarios, and this is where, because I'm not doing a million different scenarios on this because I don't agree with the excessive amount of units to be spent on something so close to July 4th deals, which you'd get better value in July 4th deals. That's a subject for another video. I need to highlight the point just so people go, well, you're making it up, Rich. No, we need to dissect it and talk about why I feel and back it with stuff. Anyway, if you were to invest 11,700 of your own units and then add into this particular scenario, what it does is it gets you a lovely 180 points. Now, why is that important, I hear you ask? Well, if you invest in 11,700 units, it gets you 2 7-stars. The first, did I just say 2 7-stars? Yeah, so 2 7-stars. I don't know if I said that right. It's late and I can't cope anymore. No, I can't. Brian's going to mush. So 1 7-star there in the Phoenix Force. The second 7-star is found in Sunstorm because at 180 points, which you can see right there, that's the other 7-star. So that's it. There you go. That if you want 2 7-stars, it will cost you 11,700 of your own units. The rest of the units can be found in the Phoenix Force that you're kind of reinvesting back into things. So my final scenario that I've got for you of interest is this one. It's called the rank 3 to 4 gem process. It is expensive. It's similar to the one I explained earlier about the 36,900 units that's got to be invested back into it. The 340 point position that you've got to hit is a 27,900 unit one, right? Some people will be okay with this, other people not. A rank 3 to 4 gem is a chase item at the moment. It's a meta item. Some of the meta things are tier 7 basics, whatever. It is specific. And that's one thing that I don't overly recommend to people. Look, if you got expendable income, if you want to do it, hey, who am I to stand in your way? It's up to you. But I do feel that if you're working on a budget, and especially trying to go to yourself, 27,900 units, I need to find 93 additional crystals. Like, okay. We'll look at spending side of things, I think, in the next couple of days, as I want to make sure that we kind of look at the unit aspect rather than spending the money side of things to accumulate this. But 27,900 units is a lot. It's a lot to get there. And having lack of flexibility around champion choice is frustrating. So, yeah, 27,900 units for the 93 crystals that you'll have to get for this. So there's some scenarios. I've done one that's a 27,900, one that is a 11,700 unit spend, one that is getting you 1 7-star, which is in the shape and form of the 5,700 units in order to acquire. And then, of course, we've got the free 600 units for your troubles if you're interested in that. I will make some final adjustments and updates to this because, yeah, I've got like here, it needs to be like, if you want to invest 5,700 of your own personal units. Yeah, so there we go. I've got some stuff to kind of like do with some more tabs. There's key facts, FAQ I'm working on. The farmable units in 1 week's been done. top tips, that's my next one, and then I'm going to be working on a spender's guide to this, and then maybe looking at the July 4th deals comparisons, and then I'll probably be done by Friday, and then I can focus on some other content within MCOC that I want to cover is of interest to me. But anyway, that's it for the video, giving you a perspective of budgeting your unit spend within the event. And yeah, good luck if you're getting some good stuff. I've got a process that walks you through that out tomorrow morning to check out. But apart from that, that's it for the video. Have a lovely day and see you soon. Bye.